Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use these methods. And the methods that I'm going to talk about is stripped, split, and split lines. Split, this is something that you use if you want to remove the leading and trailing white spaces. And this is an example of the leading and trailing white spaces. So there is white space and leading white space and trailing white space. So I am in the Python interpreter, so I can just assign this string into a variable called raw output, and to see the available methods that we have for this string called raw output, we can actually use the dir function. So to do that, I will pass in the raw output string or variable, and now we see the available methods that we have for this particular string. And this is the method that we're going to use to remove the leading space and white space. So to do that, we just have to basically, let me type this manually. So output and then strip, and then I can assign it to a variable called cleaned output, and enter. Now if I print the cleaned variable, we see that there's no white space between these string. So that's how you can use the strip method. So again, you use it to remove the leading and trailing white spaces. Okay, the next method I'm going to show you is the method called split. So the purpose of split is to basically split a string by spaces or other specified separator. So I have this string here, and I'm assigning it to a variable called output. So we see that there is spaces. So there is a space between the interface and the IP address, and the IP address and between this word up. So let me go ahead and enter it. And now if I want to see the available methods that I have for this particular variable, I can just pass it in. So output, and now we see the same options. So yeah, so now I can use the split method to basically split the string by spaces by default. So to do that, I can just say output split and enter. Now if I print the word or the variable parts, should have, we see that the string have, this string are now separated. So we now see 3 different strings. It's actually, it became a list, right? So yeah, so now we see that we now have a list of strings. So list, because we see this open and close, opening and closing brackets. So it's a string. Okay, last but not least is the split lines. So the purpose of a split line is to basically split the multi-line output into individual lines. So I have this multi-line output here, or string, and I can just copy and paste this. If I print this variable, let me just copy and paste. We see that there is spaces, right? So now to split this multi-line output into individual lines, we can use the method splitlines. So again, to see the value of, or the available methods that we have with this particular variable, string variable, I can just put it inside the function dir, and now we see that there is, now we see the methods. So this is the split line method. So I'm just going to copy and paste this code. So the expectation is we should have multi-line output, which this is what we see, right? So we now have individual lines. So this is one line of a string, another line of a string. This is a string which is empty, and this is another string as well, and this is a string. So these are the strings or string methods that you can use to basically help you with your network automation. So hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.